when I get in. So let
Perfect.
me quick um, put down the game. All right. So
Use Radiant.
introduce Radiant. Sure. We've got Destiny Sama on the gyrocopter, Icy on Kunkka. KO will be handling the Lion. Yin on the Dragon Knight, and finally Panda TV will be playing that Beastmaster.
Okay, and going down the order, contesting bottom rune is Lena, played by some Chinese characters I can't read. Undying is played also by some Chinese characters I can't read, so we'll just call them by their avatars. CCY is playing the Axe in the off lane. Wan Lixia Oming is playing the Vengeful Spirit, and another Chinese characters as a stand-in is playing the Anti-Mage, and he is going safe lane. I feel like I got an unfair pick of the bunch
That was by design.
there.
So right now it's looking like FTD's team is pretty tanky, honestly. I mean, they've got the Beastmaster gyrocopter. I guess that's a support Kunkka. And meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we're gonna see a lot of lag in action as it's uh, SCA servers.
Very laggy. I only got 100 ping to it though, which is not bad.
It's the packet loss is the problem.
Yeah.
In any case, the gyrocopter actually went for flat cannon first. Yeah, this is really bad.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice, isn't it? Especially against Max, you kind of just want to turn on Q and kill him.
You're still getting this lag, right?
I'm still getting the lag, yeah. It's very stuttery down here.
I don't think that leaving and reconnecting is gonna fix it.
No, I reckon it's just the server.
Let's just handle it. Hopefully it gets better.
It's stutter through. It's not too bad. Like you can kind of see what's going on.
You can kind of see what's going on.
I'm just watching top lane. That's what's getting me away from bottom lane. Bit of trading coming out. Very slow game to start with. Dragon Knight leading in last hits, which is surprising considering he's against Alina.
Yeah, he is against Alina, but he's doing okay. I mean, he's got 2 levels up into the Breathe Fire. I can barely see the last hitting actually going on. I'm gonna try to leave and reconnect. Hopefully it helps.
Good. I'll stick in. And I'll cast while you're away. First Blood goes down bottom. The Undying actually dying, rather against his nature. But yeah, so he offers the First Blood, and that goes to the Gyrocopter. So nice pickup for them. As Axe just runs away and goes to jungle. He's like, fuck this thing.
I mean, I would do that.
I'd do that too. You just leave the Undying solo, to be honest. He needs the XP.
Well, the Axe is going to get some XP from these jungle creeps, so at least we'll be getting something out of it. The Vengeful Spirit getting pursued out in the top lane. Anti-Mage blinks forward. Beastmaster needs 1 or 2 more hits. There is going to be a Fairy Fire popped by the Vengeful Spirit. And a Healing Salve will make the Beastmaster not have to worry about this Anti-Mage so much. Anti-Mage. He's going to blink away. And it creates a little bit more lag for me. It's great.
I feel like the Beastmaster could have caught her.
I mean, if he was microing the boar a little bit better, maybe.
Yeah, he needs to get another slow on her, and then it would be fine. He's got the traditional 1-2-1 build.
Lots of fire going on in the mid lane, as somehow people are getting damaged.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to see last hits.
Yeah, I keep thinking that people are canceling skills and stuff. Cause like I'll see the action happen, but no projectile or anything.
And then the projectile comes later.
Yeah, I actually cannot see projectiles pretty much at all.
Alright, so the classic, how good is the team? 4 minutes and still the Walking Courier for the Dire, and Radiant picked those up ages ago.
A bit of the rotation onto the top lane. The Vengeful Spirit has basically no idea this is happening. If she only sees a gyrocopter right now, she could back up. Here come Icy and KO around the side, so they're just going to push in this tower. There's going to be a TP in by the Undying. He's got the Tombstone. The Torrent comes through onto the Undying. PowerPoint Dota at its finest here as the gyrocopter going to back away from those zombies. They want his blood, but they're not going to find it. A smoke going to get used by the Lion. It was right underneath the Dire Observer, so they have every indication of this smoke, so it's really not going to do a whole lot for them. Or at least I don't think so if this Leanin is smart about it. And actually, well, she's got a double damage rune.
I still don't think it's enough with the stuns coming out. She's playing relatively safe, but
yeah,
the problem
she's
is
playing safe.
They didn't have vision of her.
The Vengeful Spirit comes here with a TP. Has those boots available. Here come the creeps. Lena's still very far up. Here comes the Lion in from the side. Stun onto the Lena. And now the Dragon Knight pops the Dragon Form. Lots of damage onto the double damage Lena. Here comes the Torrent. There is going to be a Life Streak Array hitting onto the Lion. And now the Lion is going to get the Magic Missile into the back. He does go down to the tower, I believe. I want to say it's a tower because I think the Vengeful Spirit was a little bit too far away. Yenna's taking quite a bit of damage here. And he has no bottle charges. So he does have to be careful.
Opting for the 3-1-1 build, which is interesting considering the lane he was against. I'd have probably gone 2-1-2, but he's made it work for him.
Anti-Mage has gotten rather low on the top lane.
This is not a lane you want to be a hard carry, and Beastmaster excels in pushing out melee carries.
Laguna Blade onto the Dragon Knight is going to clean him up in the mid lane, so the Lena gets a little bit of revenge for that mid lane dive. I think the Dragon Knight was probably taking a bit too much damage there.
I'm not sure she needed to even use the Laguna, to be honest. Probably just a simple Dragon Slave Light Strike Array would have done, but obviously
Beastmaster getting a little bit aggressive on the top lane. He's going to get the Tombstone drop down. Here comes the Anti-Mage just running into his back. I think the Beastmaster could be okay. Yeah, he's going to be fine. He's got those boars taking care of the Tombstone. And the Dire take care of one of the boars. And that's going to be it. Lena
ironically
misses the Dragon Slave onto the gyrocopter. Could have a light strike available, but he is going to be able to TP away. And this Lena with the haste, you're not going to be able to find anything for her troubles.
Same for her. I really needed that skill. As I was saying this, ironically, the Beastmaster was saved by the fact he had no mana. So not taking the bonus damage from the mana break from Anti-Mage anymore, which I think would have been enough to kill him. So, same for him.
Beastmaster TP's over to the top lane. Just again to play against this Anti-Mage. Beastmaster is doing fairly well. There is a rotation on the mid lane. Dragon Knight gets the stun onto the axe, and the axe is going to be held there for a second. There's a smoke by the gyrocopter and the Lion, being a little bit aggressive here. They could go around onto this Lena. The Dragon Knight has another stun in. Well, he's up now. The Dragon Slave comes through. Beastmaster actually takes a kill onto the. Meanwhile, back on the middle lane, there is going to be a gyrocopter. I mean, there's hardly even time to see anything as this Lena just gets absolutely obliterated on the mid lane.
Dragon Knight credited with the kill. We'll have to take his word for it.
Yeah.
It just looked like a mess.
Yeah, things are a mess. I mean, I can't wait to get out of this game, but it'll be interesting to see these teams play, I guess. I mean, from the start, I would say that FTD are just going to run right through the Dire. As, I mean, they have a Dragon Knight, as well as a very good start and a gyrocopter. That seems like a very difficult game to me. The Anti-Mage getting very low on the top lane, and the Earth Spike will finish him off. Now we've got the Magic Missile into the back of the line, the Light Strike Array. Not even going to get used as the Lena just... It looks like she just whiffs, or sorry, pump fakes on all those skills. It's very hard to watch, but I think we're doing an okay job of calling it right now. Dragon Knight with a stun onto the Lena. There is no Breathe Fire available. There is going to be a Light Strike Array onto the Dragon Knight, but the Lena will go down.
The torrent there from Kunkka, instrumental in getting that kill. A nice slow. The change it spin. But CCY sitting on the backside. Got his call up. Got 2 levels in counter helix. And they ping him. They know he's there.
And
So
this X really needs to get to a blink dagger soon. Like, if you can blink forward and then hold people underneath the tombstone, your fights are going to go a lot better.
Yeah, there's certainly some synergy in their pickups. It's a sad name for the anti-mage now. Can't really stay in it. Got less last hits than the Beastmaster even.
Well, one of the ways that you can deal with an anti-mage is just push hard and push fast. Kunkka could be in trouble here, but here comes the Dragon Knight in from the backside with the dragon form, and then here comes the Gyrocopter ultimate. Everyone's dying. Axe is getting low. He will end up going down. Meanwhile, on the backside, Vengeful Spirit could be getting low. There's a double kill for the Gyrocopter. Takes out Anti-Mage. And Yin trying to chase down. Gets a stun onto the Vengeful Spirit. Here comes a Breathe Fire, and he will take the kill. Weena can't do much as she's got a life streak available. Doesn't matter.
Cool.
Finger in the back from the Lion. That's a lot of hate for the Hellfire Hell bitch.
Hellfire bitch. Yep. That was a really messy fight to watch, but ends up in a 5-0 sweep for FTD.
In the end, people died.
As well. People died. Not sure who to. Anti-Mage looked like he blinked back in, but I think he was brought back with Kunkka's X mark. Can't be entirely sure, but going for the 203 build on Kunkka suggests that his use is going to be there.
Yeah, X is such a good skill on Kunkka.
Especially versus like Quap and Anti-Mage. Anyone with a blink, really. It's so good.
Well, it's also good for your team, so you can cast the X mark on them, and then they can TP back to base and basically get full mana and health.
Yeah, true.
They're ready to go on to the Anti-Mage. Here's a call down getting dropped down. Anti-Mage turned into a fish. There's going to be a nice swap out by the Vengeful Spirit, but she will be taking the fall for this one. She saves the Anti-Mage, but he's not going to be very grateful as he just leaves the Vengeful Spirit to die. Torrent onto the Undying, doing quite a bit of damage. The Kunkka has the both. The Tombstone is going to get dropped down, and Dragon Knight, he's just going to walk right past it. He says, I'm on a death march, and I'm going to go for it. Anti-Mage, he's going to get absolutely smacked around by the Dragon Knight, and now Undying, he uses the Magic Wand to heal up a little bit. They take care of the Tombstone once again, and this could turn into a tier 2 tower in the top lane.
Yeah,
tier
this
2
level
tower in the top
lane.
lane.
Tier 2 tower in the top lane. Tier 2 tower in the top lane. Tier 2 tower in the top lane. This level 3 tombstone is just being food for the enemy. They really haven't got any control with it.
Oh wow, in the mid lane. I mean, this is
this is the combo.
sad. We
right
could
here.
have 322 here. There's a possibility.
Oh,
Yell onto the Axe. The Axes come through, and Axes get smacked by Axes. I guess that's sort of ironic.
Yeah, Beastmaster opting for the first Necrobook first instead of Blink.
Lion also picks up his blink. Also, the Beastmaster has a Blightstone. Gotta get those 6.87 items in. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Yin, he's being so aggressive here. Gets a stun onto the Dragon Knight. The boat will come through, and I just see it on a runaway.
It just keeps on going. It just keeps going.
We've got a runaway here.
It just stopped.
I mean, this is outright comical, if at least entertaining. Lion's gonna blink for it. Get a double stun. Now here comes the double torrent. Just a caught on top of them. The Life Striker wave will hit on the 2. Luguna Blade goes onto the Gyrocopter. The X gonna pull the Lina back if they want to try to go onto her. Yeah, the torrent's gonna miss. And now the Beastmaster comes in from the backside. This Lina a little bit too far up, and she will take the fall there. As
Big
it
stun by the
looks,
line, just catches her out.
yeah, it just seems like there's nothing that Dire can do here. Basically, the Radiant find them on the map, and then they just smack them in the face until they die.
Similar. I mean, they know they have a ward up here. Not gonna do anything about it. Well, they can't do anything about it, rather.
So it's not the biggest lead we've seen. 15,000 gold at 13 minutes. Lion has made his way over to the top lane. He has a blink available. He's going to blink forward. Hex on to the anti-mage. He's going to find the stun. No cooldown just yet for the Gyrocopter as it was just coming off cooldown. Meanwhile, on the mid lane, Beastmaster finds the kill onto the Undying. There's an X mark on the Vengeful Spear. Brings her back into a torrent. But I think they're going to have mercy this time. Stunned by the Dragon Knight onto the anti-mage. Sorry. Nice swap back by the Vengeful Spirit. There we go. I'm in the middle of a fight I see Anti-Mage there and then suddenly the name changes to the Vengeful Spirit. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, swap. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, Silver Edge picked up by the Dragon Knight, going to provide an awful lot of damage out to the Anti-Mage and stop his aura from being any use whatsoever. Still haven't dewarded the ward up top for the Radiant, so NB really need to get over and do that.
Axe almost has a blink. That's one bright spot for the Dire.
There's
One more kill.
Get it? I don't know.
One more kill is going to make it 3-22.
I believe in you, Gyro.
No, the scan gets used. They find it. They find a couple heroes. The Axe is inside the trees. He looks like he's having a good time here. It's like your drunk friend that just wanders off after the party.
And Anti-Mage is going to come join them. Like, fuck this. They're not doing it. I'm going to fund theirs.
I mean, it's what you do. If they're not going to be in their own jungle, you just take it from them. Silver Edge going to get used by the Dragon Knight. He's looking for someone to take down. He does see the Undying, but I think they decided that the target they want to go for is the Vengeful Spirit. Vengeful Spirit going to scout out the Boar and the Beastmaster with that nice Observer ward. They could make a rotation onto this, but I feel like these two heroes here could just straight up take out the entire Dire squad. There's going to be a nice call by TxYz. Found that Blink Dagger. Beastmaster gets low. He does go down, so they finally get a kill. No 322 Dream here as Kunkka is coming in from the backside. There's going to be an X mark on the Vengeful Spirit. Yen gets a Silver Edge onto the Undying. Undying going to get not hit by the bow? As
No, I don't think it was.
Yeah, the Vengeful Spirit gets out by dying. Luina going to TP away, so they do make a pretty clean disengage. Lion's coming in from the backside. He gets a stun onto the Anti-Mage. He does have to be careful, though. It is an Anti-Mage versus a Lion, and, well, he's been to hell and back, but that's probably not going to help him when he's facing the Anti-Mage.
The one-for-one exchange there was absolutely huge. 15,000... No, 1,500 gold.
15,000 gold!
15,000 gold! 1,500 gold going the way of the Dire. Most of that being picked up by Axe, making great use of his Blink Dagger for the first time he got it. And a nice XP swing too.
I mean, it was a good plan. He got enough gold to get the Blink Dagger. He picked it up from the side shop, and they get a fairly favorable fight in the river. It just seems like at this point it's not nearly enough. I mean, we've got almost a 20,000 gold lead, 60 minutes in the game. It's 22-4, no 322 Dream. Unfortunate.
Yeah, let's face it, any trade is not really favourable. Kunkka decided he wanted to play the Courier. X marks back home, picks up the Sanj for Gyrocopter, comes back in and completes the S&Y with it.
What a guy.
He's just going to do Roche.
What a nice
guy.
The Dire are getting completely scouted out by this Hawk. I mean, they know pretty much everything here. And look at the Dragon Knight being so aggressive with the Silver Edge. Anti-Mage tries to get a little bit of farm. He's just going to TP out here. This is such a scary game for him. I mean, he knows he needs to get some kind of farm, but there's basically no way to do it here. Full Necronomicon completed on the Beastmaster. And I guess this is going to be the beginning of the end. I just saw a split shot from the Lion. This is a bit broken.
Attacking like super quick for me. His arms flailing all over the place like Alchemist.
There is going to be an X mark onto the Undying, I believe, as the Torrent comes through. Will knock him up into the air, and the Gyrocopter will help the Dragon Knight to secure the kill. The bow, I believe it hit onto the Lina. Lina going to get stunned up and swapped away by the Vengeful Spirit, but it doesn't matter. The Torrent comes through, and the Dragon Knight will find the kill. Meanwhile, on the backside, Beastmaster going to get taken care of by the Anti-Mage. He was very dangerous and could attack at any time, so he dealt with him. But the Radiant, yeah, the Radiant are going to deal with these racks as they quickly take it out with the line. They leave the line to take down the racks, but they just rotate over to the bottom lane, and they will take two sets of, well, they could take two sets of racks here if the Dire decide that they can do anything about it. 18 minutes into the game, we've seen a lot of stomps here early in the tournament, and that's kind of to be expected. The teams, with so many teams, yeah, I expect some blowouts to happen, and that's basically all we've been seeing. Oh, nice X marks onto the Dragon Knight, making sure that he gets full health and mana before coming back to this bottom lane. Lion gonna get called by the Axe. There's gonna be a Lina taking the kill onto the line. Nice light striker right onto 2, but it might not be enough as the X will go onto the Axe. Gets called down and the Rocket Barrage. Now the Anti-Mage decides that he wants to try and fight the Gyrocopter, but the Gyrocopter has Aegis. The Rocket will hit onto the Anti-Mage and he's just going to be held there. That's a full 5-man team wipe for the Radiant. And
that's got to be releasing.
yeah, they're going to go onto the tier 4s. And
MB,
GG may have been
calling
called.
it. No, it hasn't yet.
Well, I don't see it in the chat ever. That's why I'm saying it might have been called.
Now you got to click on game. Chat. Nothing's been said so far. You're just on the party chat. MB just gonna happy to let FTD.
Yin finds a stun onto the Lina. There's going to be a torrent coming through as Dragon Knight hits a Breathe Fire for the kill. Also, I think they found the Undying. They find a lot of heroes. I'm just glad that it's over.
Yeah, that was a sad game.
This is what you call not the best viewing experience.
Ultra kill for Dragon Knight at the end. Very quick game.
In the
Thankfully.
end, we did it. We got through the mega
Made
lag.
it. I'm not doing that again. Fuck me.
You'll do it if I tell you to.
Oh, no, please.